Welcome back, y'all. Let's do it.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done.
That is what my mother says. I find myself reliving them. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie.
I agree, Natty.
Thank you. I believe we will get them. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I know a Merlin trial when I...
Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Pindo. Bombarda. Confringo. Stupid one. Pindo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio. Revelio.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Revelio.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Leviosa. Descendo. Freezer. Incendio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Leviosa. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Revelio. Revelio. Imperial. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperio. Bombarda. Levioso. Revelio.
These Inferi seem far from control.
Revelio.
I need to find a way up that ledge.
Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Sorry, y'all. I had to pee really quick.
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I need to find a way up that ledge.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Repulsor. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Expulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa.
These Inferi seem far from control.
Revelio.
The Inferi, they're everywhere.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Should be able to jump that. I did because those bones passed me off lol. Just asterisk.
Reparo. Revelio. Repulsor. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Am I doing something wrong?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Because it's not lighting up at all.
Repulsor. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking stupid that I can't do anything.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Incendio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne,
Revelio.
please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl.
Inside the cat.
Ominous.
Stop.
You did agree.
For the moment. I'm going. The place is
In theory.
You'll see. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio. Revelio.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Bombarda. Confrito. Protego. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Leviosa, Sendo, Accio, Leviosa, Sendo, Accio, Sendo.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them.
Welcome, welcome.
This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Revelio. Leviosa, Descendo. Incendio, Leviosa. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Imperium. Bombarda. Confringo. Leviosa. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hold on, Chad. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
These Inferi seemed far from control.
Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Failure! Crucible! Inferno! Robust! Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Preparo. Disposal. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I guess we'll just come back to it. 'Cause I don't know what's going on.
Looks rather dark in there.
Revelio.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio. Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
That for 8 cents. Wow.
Revelio. Accio. Also. Revelio.
It's another aggressive one!
Accio.
What is going on?
Accio. Caborzo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Revelio.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's going to happen.
Revelio. Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps the runes in the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Another
Revelio.
obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Merlin,
Lumos.
it's beautiful.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Imperial. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Sepsi. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperial. Defendo. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
It's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it. Given what whoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Should be able to jump that. I did because those bones passed me off lol. Pissed asterisk.
Well done, Poppy.
A good thing, too. We should do as Doran...
Shall we?
That's the henge, precisely. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
Understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about...
I'd actually at first they planned to sell. I'd finally had enough. It felt like an omen.
What do you mean you'd...
You see, the night I come from a
Merlin?
I never fitted in. Suffice it to say, when I...
How brave.
So am I.
From everything
I've had a bit of... I've never told...
What was it like growing up in a family of both?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. Always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now?
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has... Now that I'm older...
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad...
We should get back to... If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just...
Didn't the journal say...
Of course. Perhaps we should head back to the...
Agreed.
Revelio.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Go into the map chamber.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragball's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragball's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Welcome, welcome.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Caprito! Caprito! Potato!
Time to go a little quicker.
Welcome, welcome.
Slow down now. There we go. Revelio. Revelio.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. This place could do with a bit of pruning.
Instantly.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Revelio.
someone... Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
I've had enough of Feldcroft.
Revelio.
Knowing a meat is like you studied it.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Sendo. Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio.
This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I should think you'd be a bit weaker by now.
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
I need your help, friend.
Faster!
No need to race now, my friend. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded. It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Probably now, Expulso!
That meant to be an attack of some sort.
I should investigate. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Pacheco!
Time for you all to clear out. We're a dragon
Expulso!
Pathetic.
Welcome.
Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? They won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra!
She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon. There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Lamb to the slaughter. Incendio! I'll make you pieces. No more happy. Incendio!
Incendio! Descend.
Release me. You can't hold out forever. Had enough? No! No more happy days for you.
Incendio!
Don't deal with me. I'll just like... Aha! Back for more.
Incendio!
Knew you were still hanging up that. Impressive. Accio, you're easier to spot than an eruption. I shall end you.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! Let me have some! Would you like me to put you down?
I quit now, while you're still alive.
Let me have some!
Expulso!
Accio. Incendio.
What are your thoughts on electricity? More of that. Inspiration. Expulso. Confringo.
Incendio. Accio. Resto places. Imperial.
To be able to jump that, I did because those bones passed me off low. His task was
Revelio. Revelio.
Abracadabra!
Only delay the inevitable.
Try not to make this ridiculous. I'm not.
Nobody will miss one.
Will I never see you.
Potato!
I'm just warming up.
Incendio! This is a fast way to get yourself killed. You know that? Oh, that's clever.
Time for some
Potato!
Imperial.
Enough. Confringo!
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Incendio! You cannot disrupt
You regret that. Expelliarmus.
You don't want to try that.
Bombarda.
You're putting me to sleep.
Nice
try. So
Trouble's brewing even without my friends.
This'll put no more happy days to you. I refuse to compete. Laura, send up.
Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the
Revelio.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Revelio. Revelio.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right?
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository. This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Pickle about Harlem.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of... until you brought... I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the...
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once. You should make haste there.
You said you divined...
I saw the arrival of a stranger. I believe now that you are... I also saw two places...
What makes you so sure?
I do not know. I shall say that fortune favors us today.
If you're right about this place, then we should...
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Revelio.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
How remarkable.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Grinning face.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidget...
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual
Revelio.
Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Revelio.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the moons?
Accio. Leviosa. Hysteria. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo. Accio. Resto momentum glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
I wonder if the pillars move at all. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Arresto momentum. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light
Accio.
in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Revelio. Accio.
That did it! Look, perhaps...
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must.
Revelio.
You're not coming in with us.
If
Revelio. Revelio.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall.
Incendio!
This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The Pope's camp always felt oppressive. It's
Rebellion.
hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Incendio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Of course. How
Revelio.
Look at this place.
Little puppy's squeaking.
that?
What door am I descending?
Finish what we started. Back from What just happened?
You're despicable!
Ready your mark. The fight.
What am I supposed to do? Take it closer! I don't like this.
Look at this place.
Little puppy squeaking.
What was that?
What door?
Found ya!
You made a mistake.
It was meant to be an attack.
The lab returns to the
Ready your mark. The
back for more. Not the bright.
Don't you people have any
Incendio.
How's all of them?
Are the two of you on
Revelio.
I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You worked against your kind. I now believe all that Doran told me. They are the ones I saw.
Revelio. Revelio. Protego.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, y'all. Well, it's getting kind of late over here. Gonna go ahead and take a break for tonight. Thank you all for watching the live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will probably be back tomorrow and live stream some more. I'll catch you guys then.